Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This video is going to be a little different video, and this is going to be an update about my life. I have actually shifted from India to Canada, and this video is going to be about how I travel from India, Delhi to Toronto via indirect route. I have made like 17 points, so let's get started. So first thing, which route did I take? The route which I have taken is Delhi to Muscat, Muscat to Doha, Doha to Montreal, and from Montreal to Toronto. So the first thing is I took the flight from Delhi, and the Delhi flight was Oman Air, and it was on 28th of July at 10 a.m. in the morning. I When I went to the the check-in counter at Delhi, the documents were checked, like all the things which were needed for me to get the boarding pass. They were checked, and then I went to the immigration counter. At the immigration counter, the questions were asked like, "What exactly does this particular code in my visa means?" So you just need to answer that, and then the process of boarding started, and it was really nice to travel during this pandemic via an indirect route. Next thing, the flight experience. Oman Air from Delhi to Muscat is like a small A350 types aeroplane, so it doesn't have any excess of space. So many people who are flying, they had like a big cabin baggages and all, and those had to be shifted to the check-in luggage part because there was no space under the seat or above on the overhead cabin. So that was a really off-putting thing from Delhi to Muscat. Then on the Muscat arrival, then I arrived at Muscat. At the Muscat International Terminal, just after I arriving, because I had booked my entire package through an agent, the agent people, they came, they made like the entire batch of people, like the booking was already done for RT-PCR test. So I got my RT-PCR test done at Muscat, and like the sample was taken in hardly 15-20 minutes after reaching. We gave our samples, and then we were like asked to go to the transit hotel without leaving the terminal. So it's like you do not require any visa because the hotel and the premium lounge is already there in the terminal itself, in the transit area. So like the hotel experience was really good. The room size was big, and quality of like, I cannot say the quality, like the ambience and all was very good, but not the quality of food, because we Indians, we like a spicy food, but there the spices was not up to the mark. But yeah, it's good enough. Then for the Muscat departure. So when we were traveling through the this route, there were many people who were traveling to Toronto via Muscat, Frankfurt route. And for the people who were traveling through the Frankfurt route, their documents were being checked. And for us who had the next flight to Doha, Qatar, for us, no documents were checked, but the results come during the hardly a couple of hours are left before the next flight. You will get your RT-PCR result, and that you need to take it from the premium lounge, which is just opposite the Aerotel hotel, like the transit hotel. So that's something you should be careful about. The thing is, there is a link for you to download the report, but you cannot download the report because for that you need a verification code, and for that verification code to come, you require a Omani number. So for that, I would recommend you to go to the premium lounge and tell them that you require the RT-PCR result, and they will like print it for you. Then at the Muscat departure, nothing was asked because already we were in the transit area and a security check was done. So after that, we went like the flight experience of Muscat to Doha was very good. Like the flight was half empty, and um, there was ample amount of space for keeping our luggage over the head cabin and the under the seat in front of us. So it was a very nice experience, and the AC was also working very good in the Muscat Doha sector of the Oman Air flight. Then comes the Doha arrival. Now, when we arrived at Doha, from the time we started at Delhi, we were told that the boarding passes for us for Doha Montreal and Montreal Toronto section will be given to us at the Doha terminal by Qatar Airways transit transit area. So we went to the check-in area of Muscat of Qatar Airways at the Doha arrival, and there questions were asked, like the people who was just standing ahead of me, few of the people, because this is the first time somebody is traveling through this particular route, they were like, many questions were asked, like why are you traveling, and show me all the documents, show me all the backup plans of the quarantine which you are going to do, all show all your certificates and all those things. So it was time consuming for them, but once they were thorough with it, once they talked with all the other persons, like their authorities and all, we were given the boarding pass. And for me personally, it took like less than 2 minutes to get the boarding pass from Muscat, from Doha to Montreal, and then from Montreal to Toronto. I received both the boarding passes at Doha itself by Qatar Airways. Then during the transit time of Doha, it's like there is a layover time of around 5 hours. So you have to spend those 5 hours at Doha International Terminal, Hamad International Terminal, and then the departure of Doha from Doha comes. So there we were just check the boarding passes, and then we were let like we were let inside for the for boarding the flight. Then the flight was for 13 and a half hours, and since I hadn't had sleep from the past couple of days before my first departure flight from Delhi, as soon as the airplane took off, I just like went to sleep, and I woke up like 6 hours later. So that was a good experience for me. And the economy class of Qatar Airways is very good. They provided blanket and pillow, and the entertainment system also works pretty good. Even the food quality was I found it to be good. I don't know whether other people will find it good or bad. It's up to them. Since I eat non-veg, so I prefer chicken over any other form of meat. So it was good enough for me. Then comes the arrival at Montreal, like the first step in Canada. So the first thing is, once you arrive at Montreal or any of the airports, like in the city of Toronto or Vancouver or something, the first thing is you have to go through the border security check. And what they have done is there is a declaration form which you need to sign, or you need to go to the kiosk. You just need to scan your passport, and what will happen is your details will come. You just need to scan your passport and your photograph. There's a webcam, just that. You will get a slip, and then you will go to the border officer, and there the border officer will ask you about your RT-PCR report, the declaration slip which you have just received from the kiosk, and then you can like he will ask you like what is the purpose of your visit and all those things. He can check your documents, he might not, but he will definitely check your arrive can receipt. So for me, there was a scene which was created, like there was a hindrance. What happened is when I filled the ArriveCan app at Muscat, it never asked me for any of the quarantine plan or something like that for first dose or second dose. So the border officer at Montreal, he asked me like, you have filled like in this particular category, like why have you filled this? I told him honestly that like the ArriveCan app never asked me about any of the doses, uploading any of the documents and all. He said, okay, no issues. You just go to this particular link and fill it. So he told me to go and sit in the immigration room one. Then I went there. Then my permits were printed, and now comes the immigration like process. So the first thing is, since I am here on a study permit, study visa, student visa, so the immigration officer asked me like, what is the purpose of my visit? I told him like, I am a student and study is my purpose of visit. He asked me like, show me the documents. I gave him the entire set of documents which I was carrying with me. Then he like went through all the documents and he told me like, just open the portal, college portal, and show me the grades of your first semester, because I am an international student which took the enrollment in the January intake. So my January intake was entirely online. So I completed that in the month of April. So I had my grades. So I just opened my college portal and I showed him the grades of my first semester. And then I was like, okay, just wait for 5 minutes. I'll get your study permit and the work permit printed and I'll give it back to you. So within the next 5 minutes, I got a call that yes, it has been printed. Just show me the RT-PCR result and COVID vaccinations like status. So I just showed him, and then he put up, because in Montreal you get a blue sticker if you're fully exempt from the quarantine process. So that was done. Within the next 5 minutes, I was free. Then came the baggage. I like claimed my baggage from the baggage counter, carousel. Then I went to the vendor head with I knew that like the testing would happen, like the on arrival testing still takes place in Canada. So I went, and when I was going, they asked me like whether my final destination is Montreal or is it some other city. So I told them that it's Toronto. So they gave me that Switch Health home testing kit. So they told me like, you just go and do it within the 24 hours of reaching, like within the next 24 hours you can do it. So I took that, I put it in my luggage, and then I went to the next connecting, like the domestic transfers point where I need to catch my Toronto flight. I went to the WestJet counter, check-in counter. I gave my luggage, and then I was like, I did my security. Then I went to the boarding area and I was sitting there. And my flight from Montreal was around 4 hours after arriving, 5 hours after arriving from Doha. So, like 1.5 to 2 hours it took me for like getting my study permit printed and immigration and all, and getting my baggage and all. And the next 1.5 hours were spent in checking in the luggage and doing the security check. And then I sat in the area, like the boarding area, and my flight was in the evening at around 7:30, which reached Toronto at around 8:50, around 8:50. Then I claim my baggage, because this is a domestic transfer, so you don't need to do anything, any immigration process or anything. So I took my luggage and then I went out. I ordered a taxi and I am like sitting in Oakville right now. So like it took me around an hour to like 30 minutes to reach here. Like the first impression, highways are very good. So all in all, I booked the entire package through my through an agent, and this is a pretty straightforward route, pretty hectic, but you will reach Canada within 48 hours of boarding the flight, like the first flight. So just mention, like, comment down below if you have any questions regarding the route, and like, if you want to know anything. Okay. And if you like this particular video, please don't forget to give this video a like and comment. I'm pretty sure you guys must be having a lot of questions about this particular route, because this is not a conventional route where the people are like traveling. um, and after the quarantine process of Doha, I'm pretty sure this route is going to be the prime thing, but like the first preference to everybody. But I don't know if the Muscat is also going to put the same like quarantine process or not. So if you like watching this video, please don't forget to give this video a like. See you in another video. Just comment down below if you want to know about my first 2 days of experience in this country. Bye.